Hi everybody, it's Jill with Greenwood Girl Cards, and I am coming on to film a card that I'm making, and I just decided to go ahead and turn on the camera. What I pulled out to work with is this My Mind's Eye Gingham Gardens paper pad, and then the little ephemera pack that comes with it that has all of these really cute images that go with the collection. And I don't often buy these, but I love this collection so much that I bought the ephemera and then both the 12 by 12 and the 6 by 6. And I don't do that very often anymore. I try to use digital products most of the time just to keep storage in my home low. But I went through this beautiful set of ephemera and I picked out some things to use. So I'm going to set the rest of this aside. I love this. I almost used this, but not today. I'll do another card another day for that. And then just to remind you of the papers, I'll do a quick flip through. If you haven't seen this collection, it's just one of the most beautiful paper pads I've ever seen. I think partly because of the gingham and the tiny floral prints, but the different gingham papers, and even that with the tiny leaves and the florals are just so pretty in this collection. So I just thought I'll just do a quick flip so you can see it. And then this is the paper that I chose to work with, and it's a pale blue. I don't know if that'll come across. And then on the back is this Harvest Gold stripe. So that is what I pulled to work with. I cut down the paper to fit on a snow cone cardstock from MFT, and then I always keep this piece because I will use it. And then I like to make my cards in thirds, but so I'm thinking about, I think there's another little piece here. So I'm thinking about putting this on the card either here or here, but I haven't decided yet. And then the other thing that I pulled were two rectangles. One of them I've inked already, and the other one's going to go on the inside of the card, and I haven't inked it yet. But I thought this would be nice because it doesn't completely cover up all the beautiful floral print. So I'm going to use that, and I just thought we would try and put this card together. So here I'm going to show you the ephemera that I left out to play with for this card. So I decided on this for the focal point, Plant Smiles, Grow Laughter, Harvest Love. So that I'm going to use on here. And then I just pulled a bunch of different pieces. I cut this one into a, I had the camera going earlier, you guys, and it unfortunately, it didn't work, so I'm kind of had to start over, but I have these for the inside, I think. I'm going to do something like this on the inside, and then I'm either going to use this little circle with the XO in it, because I thought that would be cute at near the salutation area of the card. So I think that's what the inside is going to look like, or my other idea, is to maybe do, I think that's just too big. So, but I could just do a heart and take this off and maybe just do the heart on top of those. So I haven't decided yet. But anyway, that's my idea for the inside. And so I have this, and then I pulled a couple of other Harvest Gold things. And I think the bird is just a little too big to work on the card, but I do like these two little birds. So I had those out. But what I pulled that I really like is these little, I forget what you call these even right now, but I think that looks good right there. So I think I'm going to use that. If you wanted to, you could do this at the side and put a sentiment on there, but since I already have that as kind of my sentiment, I'll save this one for another card. But I like the idea of using this, and then I want to try and have 3 spots of this gold color going through the card. So I'm thinking about using this little stripe behind here, like that, and then maybe one other piece that's gold. So maybe these flowers. Let's see, maybe like that. but I almost think it needs some texture. So let's see, let's play around a little bit. I pulled out some laces from my little lace basket over there. I don't think this pink really goes. I think this actually goes very nicely. This is like a salmony pink color. It's actually more of a peach, I think. But it picks up on these peaches and oranges in there, so I think I'm going to just go with that. So let's see what we can do. It's always fun when you're making a card with die cuts to add some texture, because it just adds so much to the card. So I don't know. Let's see. Maybe let's just cut a piece of lace that fits across. And we'll leave ourselves a little wiggle room here. So you always want to have a good scissor when you're cutting trims that you don't use for anything else. So I have one marked with a piece of washi tape. And I'm thinking we're going to cut this right here. So we'll just go like that. I'll set that aside. And I could either do it there, or maybe it should be on here like this. I'm trying to decide here what makes the most sense. I could do something like that and just have it have that be like that, and then put this here. Although that's going to cover up those beautiful flowers, so we might want it lower, like that. I don't know. I'm trying to decide here how this is going to work. I'm just not sure if that's a little too much. Maybe it should go like this and just be part of the card. That's an idea. Let's see. So much of designing a card is just playing around and seeing what you like, what adds the most to the card without taking away from it. So, I don't know. I like the idea of the texture, but I'm just not sure. So this is when you wish you were doing a YouTube live, because then everybody could say, oh, I like this or I like that, and help you do it a little bit. So I think, I don't know. I'm just not sure about that. I like it, but it's a little, I wish it was a thinner lace. So let's see, maybe what we need to do is just use some twine instead. Twine is always my saving grace. Let's see. I think I do like that. And I think if I wind some twine around here at the bottom, that would be just what it needs. So the question is, do I have a nice beige twine down here, or is it upstairs? I think it's upstairs. So I think this is the way it's going to be. And it's just a matter of choosing something to wrap it with. Maybe even just a piece of this would be good. Just needs some sort of texture. So let's see. Let's give ourselves a piece of this. And let's try doing that around here at the bottom. It's always fiddly when you're doing things like twine. You gotta kind of fiddle and get it where you want it. And I'm just gonna cut that and that, and then just fray it a little bit with my thumb so it spreads out a little. Okay, and we'll get rid of these. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. I do like that, and I think if I put that on pop dots and put that here, and where's my little, let's see, I lost my little tab. There it is. Okay. So I think I'm going to glue this down before I lose it again, and I'm going to ink the edges a little. Let's get a little more of this ink here. This is Crumb Cake by Stampin' Up. And just going to give this a little edge so that it's more distinctive on the card. Anytime you edge things, it helps it pop out a bit. So just do that. Okay. So we'll go like that and that, and I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And maybe while I'm at it, let's go ahead and ink this. We'll just go ahead and give this a little ink. And this has a nice little shred to it. Let's do some gluing. I'm going to get this on the card. So we'll just put a little bit of glue across here. I'm going to put this down at the bottom. I think that's where I want it. Let's make sure. Do I want it up a little? Or do I want it down at the bottom? Well, now I'm getting glue all over, so I think I'm going to go with it at the bottom. I'm going to just go like that so that it meets at the bottom. Okay. And then we're going to need some pop dots to make that stand up. Oops. I'm going to go ahead and put pop dots on here. This is the boring part for you guys, just watching me put little sticky dots on things, but that's okay. I'll try and do it quickly here. Okay. Always nice when you have fingernails because then they come off pretty easily. Alright, last one, you guys. Alright, so let's get that hair off of there, and let's just place this on here. We want to get it nice and straight before I press it down. Let's make sure that looks pretty good. Hopefully it's even too. I don't know how even that is. You can always blow on it if you need to unstick something. tell you, it's always easier if you're trying to put something down, you guys, and you're not sure about the placement. Just put a little glue because it helps it slide around then. Gives you a few extra seconds to get it into place. And that way you won't have to worry so much about whether you have it right where you want it or not. I think that's better. There we go. All right, that's much better. Okay, there we go. So there's that, and then I'm going to go ahead and glue this just a little along this edge. So put a little glue there. I'm going to tuck this at the top of here, right in the center. Okay, so now we have that gold color here, and we just need it in one more spot. So I'm going to try inking this sweet little flower arrangement. All right, and do I have a good green marker down here? Let's just see. Let me get this out of the way here. I'll close this up for a minute. And let's see if I can do just a little bit of coloring on here. Just add a little bit of detail. And I wish I had all my markers down here right now, but I don't, so I'm just going to do a little bit. And I'm going to see if I have anything that would kind of pull some of that peachy color in. Let's see. I'm going to just do a little bit of peach. Just kind of messy. There we go. So I need this kind of orangey, pinky color, but I'm not sure if I have something that'll really do that. I don't think this is the right pink. And then I really need almost like an orangey orange, but I don't really have anything. So we'll just kind of fake it here a little bit. But what that does is it's pulling this color in a little bit more. Okay, so I think that can go like that, or do we want it there? I think I like it like that. And I'll probably I'm gonna just add a little more green to that stem. Okay. I want to do a little darker color on there, but I'm just not sure if I have the right shade. That looks close. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I think this marker might be dry. As is happening with so many of my markers right now. There we go. There. Okay. So that just picks up a little bit of those colors and pulls it down through the card a little bit more. And the only thing I'm just keep kind of wanting to do this over here for some reason, to offset opposite sides. But I don't know. I end up liking it over here for some reason. So, need this. So let's just grab gonna give this a little bit of ink. All right. There we go. All right, I think that's my card, you guys. I'm gonna glue the rest of this down and we'll call it good. And let's see, is that gonna lay flat enough? I think it will it? Yeah, it feels like it will. So let's just go. Just put this down, make sure it's centered. Press that into place. And we'll put a little dab of glue on here, just in a couple spots, so that this moves freely. Just gonna tuck it through like so, because we want that to be kind of free-flowing. And then we'll just put that there. A little bit off kilter, but it is what it is. So I think that's it, you guys. That's our little card, and it definitely needs a little bit of sparkle. So let's just try putting, gonna add a little bit more detail by putting, oh, you know what we should do? Let's just do, oops, a few little dots of color in here. Okay. And then we'll just add some dots of glitter. Like so. Do the same down here. And along these leaves. All right, I think that is the card, you guys. So you can see how it sparkles. And it says plant smiles, grow laughter, harvest love. And that is it for my card share for today. Thanks for watching me make a card. Bye now.